Now, there are 40 days to go until the New South Wales election. Both Dominic Perrottet and Chris Minns, well, they're very much in campaign mode, but an ultimatum of sorts has been delivered to the major parties from Independent MP Alex Greenwich. He's threatening to withhold support in the event of a minority government unless his new bill banning so-called gay conversion therapy is backed. To discuss this and more is Upper House candidate for the Liberal Democrats, John Ruddick. John, we'll get to that bill shortly, but beyond the Liberal Democrats, who do you believe is best equipped to serve the New South Wales people?
OK, well, I suppose the Liberal Party, if we had to choose between out of the major parties, the truth is, Rita, the Liberal Party in the last 10 years has taken the view that they can win elections by being exactly the same as Labor, except about 10% to the right. Now, this is a strategy that doesn't work. They got obliterated in Western Australia. They had a one-term government in Victoria. They went very poorly in Victoria when it was, when we were pretty much hoping that surely Dan Andrews would be thrown out after the world's longest lockdown. ScoMo did the same thing, said, let's just be like Labor, but a little bit to the right. And now Dominic Perrottet is doing exactly the same thing. Look, there is a winning formula out there, and that is Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida. And I know Dominic Perrottet. I believe that he actually very much admires Ron DeSantis, but I don't know why they want to think this failed strategy of being Labor light has failed so many times, but they want to try it again. Let's see what happens. The betting markets give Dominic Perrottet, as of today, about a 20% chance of winning. So it's not impossible. It's not over. But, I think that they're on a losing formula here.
Well, it does seem to be a losing strategy, and they don't learn. We didn't see the Victorian Liberals learn from the WA Liberals or the South Australian Liberals or the federal Liberals. They just seem to think if they veer left, somehow their voters will vote for them and all these lefties will vote for them. But all that happens is that it fractures their voter base and they lose elections and lose them comprehensively in some cases. Now, to this so-called gay conversion therapy bill that's got a wonderful name. I mean, no one is into gay conversion therapy. Everyone would like to see that banned. I'd like to see some examples of it. I don't think it's in wide use now. Could be wrong. But when you look at the detail, that's where the devil is. And we've seen that here in Victoria. It includes all sorts of things that conflate sex and gender. Under the proposed reforms, a person found guilty of attempting to suppress or change another person's sexuality or gender identity faces jail time and significant fines if it could be proven their actions caused harm. Now, when it comes to that trans space, the idea that people can change their sex, it sets a very dangerous precedent for parents and even for counsellors and psychiatrists who are helping out confused kids if they do anything other than affirm their identity. What do you make of this bill, and do you think both sides are going to pledge support for it because they're terrified of being branded transphobic?
Oh, well, Chris Minns has already come out and said he's going to support it. Dominic Perrottet waffled. He was asked just a couple of hours ago what he thinks about it. He's going to waffle on it. Let me give you the libertarian view on this subject. Now, we believe that consenting adults should be free to seek out the counselling that they want to seek out. We don't believe we need another law. Having more laws to make illegal what some people think is a repugnant practice only encourages more laws. What if in 20 years' time society moves hard to the right, then they want to impose laws saying that gay people have to have counselling of this nature? No, we want this to be sorted out by the people. Now, if Mr Greenwich, who I believe has got sincere intentions, wants to say, look, this is a harmful practice, well, he is free to campaign on that and say it's a harmful practice. We do not want the law saying that you cannot seek this counselling. Now, you're entirely correct, Rita, on the devil is in the detail. We saw that in Victoria. Now, I do believe, I am sceptical about whether, I think probably most of the viewers are, I am sceptical about pray away the gay counselling, but I don't believe it should be illegal. Now, when it comes to teenagers.
I'm not a
who are
fan either,
confused
John.
about their gender.
Absolutely. I am with you on
Yes,
that.
yes.
Any sort of gay conversion therapy that shames someone for their sexual preferences, I am absolutely opposed to. But you have to look at the entirety of the bill, and like you said, outlawing things perhaps isn't the first way to go.